always with you.
YouTube! Shooting off the dribble, part 3. So, shooting off the dribble. I kind of showed you guys in the other video of how to aim. But, kind of 3 things that we're going to be doing is being ready to aim after you zoom in. And then shooting side to side. And then just no rips and, you know, getting mild and stuff. So let's say you're at the corner, right? And you want to learn how to do this shot. I'll show you guys this shot. Well, also depending on your internet, because sometimes it'll make you lag out, or it'll make you lag and you won't even be able to shoot it. But bang. So today we're gonna be talking about shooting off the dribble. There's not really much to shooting off the dribble besides, you know, you're shooting and then you're also moving while you're shooting. So this is what it looks like. So this is why I kind of addressed why you kind of have to aim before you actually before you shoot it, because if you don't aim, then how are you gonna make it, you know? That's the thing about Roblox. If you don't aim perfectly, you won't get the shot in perfectly. And thankfully some shots, like I know 80 for a fact, you don't have to aim super perfectly just to get the shot in. But just making sure that the gear is still centered, you know, the as you can see, like the the blue bars, they're kind of like right between the rim, and while you're shooting it should go in. Oh, that was wet. Anyways, while you're shooting, it's kind of, you know, some shots like that one was kind of a lucky shot. You just want to make sure that, okay, first thing, you want to make sure if you're going left, you're gonna be moving your mouse right a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. So as you're moving right, you're gonna move your, as you're moving left, you're gonna move your, because this is what's gonna look like. It's gonna look like this, right? It's gonna look like this. And as you're gonna move it in a diagonally right. And as you're doing that, it's gonna be able to aim quicker. So instead of trying to, because I know a lot of people that try to do this, they try to do this and just aim up. Well, that's not gonna help. You're gonna have to move your mouse a little bit to the so-called left, or to the right, sorry. And then if you're shooting to the right side, right-hand side, alright, come over here. Let's say if you're gonna shoot, you're gonna go diagonally left. So it's gonna look like that. And so while you're moving, while you're moving to the right, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna have this kind of motion right here. Depending on where you're going, it's kind of opposite directions. If you're looking to the oop, that's off. That's why you're gonna have to aim a little bit more to the right. So while you're moving, you're gonna be looking opposite directions. And then when you go to the left, it's the same exact thing, but in the other way. This is gonna help because if you're gonna get mild like this, you might as well just, you know, get ready and then shoot and then, you know, do whatever. But yeah, shooting side to side, just learn, just start in a position, just go anywhere around the 3-point line, and then the thing is, you're gonna press D and spacebar at the same time, or you're gonna press A and spacebar at the same time. So what that does is you're gonna work on shooting while you're moving. And I mean, you can also what's it called? You can also fade, which is going back. And I mean, that helps too. I know a lot of people, if you don't want to get ripped, is you just move back, which is S. And so the thing is, you just have to learn how to shoot with these 3 keys: D, S, and A. So depending on where you're at, if you kind of are too close to the 3-point line, you're just gonna move back and then shoot. I mean, that was off. But I mean, let's say you're like right here, well, you're gonna have to move back, you know? So yeah, so just main tips and tricks. You're going left, diagonal right. If you're going right, diagonal left. If that doesn't make sense, rewind that. Diagonal left. Diagonal left if you're going right. Diagonal right if you're going left. Diagonal right, or right if you're going diagonal. Diagonal, okay, here we go. If you're going left, diagonal right. If you're going right, diagonal left. That's off. Just kidding. What's off? Hopefully that helped. Yeah, so being able to shoot side to side. Just, yep. Yeah, those tips are really gonna help you guys. Sometimes you're already looking like directly at it, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, practice. Zooming in, getting ready, putting that ball under the hoop, and as you're jumping, it's gonna move up. See, as it moves up, it's gonna do that. So, like that, bang. And just make sure when you're doing your shot, you know, you're not, you're not so forth. You're not like so. I don't know how to explain it, man. But make sure that that gear is where you want it to be. If it's off to the side a bit, that's okay. But just make sure to always have it where it's always in the so-called middle. You know. Bang. So that's basically it, guys. Just remember, I'm gonna say it again. If you're going right, move your mouse diagonal left. So while you're moving, it's gonna look like that. If you're going left, move your mouse diagonally right. And this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna be able to aim really easily. So while you're looking this way, this is what's gonna help if you're gonna aim that way. Bang. So because you're gonna keep looking this way, but then once you shoot it, it's gonna go in. So yeah, just make sure you're looking. Bang. So for this shot, make sure to aim pretty quickly, because if you're over here, I don't know if you're gonna make it all the time. But just make sure you already aimed to the point where, like, let's say you're shooting a regular corner 3. You're gonna aim like that, but then you're gonna also add A or D depending on where you're shooting. Bang. So when you're shooting this, make sure to move your mouse a little bit to the right for this shot. Not too much to the point where it's doing that, but just make sure. Easy shot, man. So again, like so. Bang. And that's basically it. Next we're gonna be talking about range, so that's gonna help you guys. Hopefully, hopefully that helps. Range is something that I've learned too. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my shooting off dribble. And I mean, there's a bunch of ways to shoot off dribble. I mean, you can do like, you can also do like a fade and you move to the right or to the left, which actually helps a lot. But hopefully that guys help. Part 3, part 4 is coming next. Range. Subscribe. Thanks, bruh.
I'm at an all-time low.